What's up? How you doing? How you feeling? And welcome back to Rome Reacts. Y'all, we got a special video today. Just the title alone, we got the lead attorney. Listen, if you don't know who he is, 20-year vet divorce attorney. 20-year vet, he's deep in the law. He might know a thing or two about a thing or two. And I'm going to get real personal with y'all real quick because I'm welcoming y'all. I'm really welcoming y'all into my life over here a little bit. I got a baby mama. And let's just say I took precautions about 2 weeks after we broke up. I'm going to just say that. And, at the end of the day, she's still the woman. And if it go down, it could very much be in her favor still. So, I might as well be educated on this topic. How to pay less child support. And, I ain't worried about it either way. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't worried about it. But if I can pay less, talk to me, lead.
But why would you do that against yourself? Fathers who do this say, well, I opened up...
Whoa. Is that the beginning of the okay.
But why would you do that against yourself? Fathers who do this say, well, I opened up a case against myself because I wanted proof that I paid the child support.
You don't have to answer that question.
I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth!
What's so dramatic, lead?
Lead attorney here. I have negotiated thousands of child support cases over my 18-year career as a divorce attorney. By the end of this video, you will be certain that you are not overpaying for your child support. If this information is important to you, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. Get the information that you need. Now, I'm going to give you 5 rules on how to pay less child support. You will want to stick around until the end of this video to hear rule number 5 especially, because I talk about some of the stupid mistakes that parents make on their own that cause them to pay more in child support. So you definitely want to hear that rule. But I'm going to go ahead and quickly address these rules, which will stop you from overpaying on your child support, and then I'll send you on your way. Let me say this though before we begin. I've been handling family law cases for over 2 decades, so I know what's going on behind the scenes. That's the point of this video, to expose the system. But we are talking about just that, the system. What we are not talking about is advice on how to sign away your parental rights so you can spend every dime on yourself and your kids can go to hell. If you've got 6 kids and don't care whether they live or die, then fuck you. This video is not for you. Now, what we are talking about is how to pay less child support in this system. This system is designed not for fairness, but for maximum monetary extraction. When you pay more than what is fair, you have overpaid. Child support should be about the best interest of the children. What is ignored by the court systems is that child support overpayment actually hurts children. Let's take a look at this scenario. What happens if you are forced to overpay child support? You inevitably fall behind. Now there's back child support, called an arrearage. In many cases, arrearages have to be paid with interest, so that's even more money out of your pocket. When you cannot pay your arrearage, guess what? Your driver's license gets suspended. Now, how are you going to get to work? And speaking of work, when those taxes are taken out of your employment check every 2 weeks, you will not get a tax refund at the beginning of the year to get that money back because now you have that arrearage and you have the interest. That refund has been intercepted to pay the child support. In fact, we are seeing this play out right now with thousands of parents' COVID-19 stimulus checks being intercepted all over the nation because of child support arrearages. So now that the back child support amount has grown and your license has been suspended, a petition for contempt is filed against you in court. Incarceration. This system is supposed to be about supporting the children. But tell me, how is having incarcerated parents in the best interest of the child? All of this started because you were paying more than you were supposed to. I've seen both men and women overpay in child support. Both men and women should have their child support obligation calculated fairly. That's what I'm going to teach you right now. Rule number 1, hire an attorney. You have to get an attorney. Yes, attorneys are expensive, but they pay for themselves. They will ensure that the child support calculations are accurate. If your child support calculations are done correctly, then you will not overpay. A miscalculation in your child support will cost you thousands of extra dollars. Listen, say you overpay by just $75 a month. And $75 is just a dinner at Chili's or TGI Fridays or Outback, wherever. It's just one dinner. If you overpay by that one dinner every month, then over 18 years, that totals to more than $16,000 that you will have wasted because your child support calculations were not accurate. An attorney would have caught that mistake, and no attorney is going to charge you $16,000 for a child support case. These cases are not complicated. They are not murder cases. You do not need the lead attorney or even a superior attorney for your child support case. Hire a reasonable lawyer that you can afford. How does the attorney assure that your child support calculations are accurate? There are credits that you may qualify for that reduce your monthly child support amount. You do not know some of these credits exist. Your lawyer will know. And even if you did know all of the credits, you would not know which credits you can legally claim. Imagine doing taxes by yourself with a pen and paper. Are you going to get all of the credits and deductions? No, you will not. That's what H&R Block is for. That's what TurboTax is for. These are tools that you use so you do not overpay on your taxes. A lawyer is a tool that you use so that you do not overpay in child support. You help with the daycare for your child? That's a possible credit. You have other children besides the one in the child support case? Possible credit. You have low income? Possible credit. You see your child a large percentage of the time? Possible credit. There are numerous credits available to you. You will not get them by yourself. Also, an attorney will help you determine all of the income of your child's parent. Most child support amounts are calculated using both parents' incomes. When your child support amount is calculated, you will see that everyone wants to know what your income is, but no one is really concerned about the mother's income. They will demand evidence of your income amount, but will often take the mother's word for her income. This is critical because the less the mother makes in salary, the more you pay in child support. So the less she makes, the more you pay. So if your child's parent lowballs their income amount, then you will overpay in child support. Your attorney provides value in this situation because he will demand to see proof of the mother's income. He will not simply take the mother's word for it like everyone else. He will make sure that her salary is measured accurately. What happens if the mother does not want to show you any of her paperwork about her income? It's common. People play so many games, but your attorney is used to it. Your attorney will invoke the subpoena powers of the court, the discovery powers of the court. He will get the mother's bank records. He will get her pay stubs. He will get her employment records. He will get her tax returns. You do not know how to use the subpoena and discovery process. Your attorney does, and he will ensure that your child support obligation is calculated properly. That way, you will not overpay. Get an attorney. Rule number 2, do not pay child support with credits. Some men like to buy their children gifts. That's nice. That's appropriate. Some of these men that buy their children gifts want a credit for the value of those gifts. They want that credit applied to their child support. They will receive no credit. Gifts are not child support. The legislature in your state has decided how much someone in your financial circumstances should pay. You are required to pay that amount, not a penny more. If you give your child additional gifts or money, then that's sweet, but the value of those gifts will not count towards your current child support obligation, and it certainly won't count towards any arrearage or back child support.
Bro, this is so crazy. Like, I know most of this stuff, but I'm not gonna be jaded. I'm gonna still write this down like it's the first time I'm ever hearing it. But do you understand how crazy this is? I know most of my audience is men. If you got a child or a baby mama and this potential, whatever, do you understand how crazy this is, yo? This is like doing so much damage to the one that's mainly supposed to be leading and providing and all that, doing so much damage to his pockets or whatever. And then she's still, let's not act like she's still not going to make you pay more and you got to do this because you know she's not going to manage the money right. You know that you're going to give her whatever and it's going to be gone tomorrow. And then she's going to be like, yes, I need this. And we got to do, and it's like, come on, bro. Like, this is madness, bro. This is madness. And I'm going to just say it. And what a lot of people won't say. Men are very, very underappreciated. We are so underappreciated. That shit is ridiculous, bro.
I have had many clients who bought their children new shoes, or who took their children to a Lakers game, or who took their children and the mom to a nice dinner, and then they want $125 knocked off next month's child support. They have a surprise coming. You should only pay child support with monetary funds. Any money that you send your child over and beyond the child support is a gift. If you do not understand this, you will overpay. Do not pay child support with gifts or expect child support credits. They do not exist. Rule number 3, do not pay child support twice. Listen. Some of you pay child support twice. You pay the first time, and then you pay again when you can't show proof that you paid the first time. Do not pay child support twice. If you pay twice, you overpay. Never.
That's a fact. I know somebody that did that in my old job. My man's had, I ain't even want to put his business out there, but I be trying to tell people, man.
Ever pay child support by any method for which you have no proof. The parent of your child will not recall you giving her $700 last August. And even if she does recall, she doesn't recall. Do not depend on the recollection of the person that you have to pay. Always have evidence of all of your child support payments. Further, have good evidence, good proof. You paid her in cash and you had her write you a receipt on a napkin that you found in the back of your car. In 5 months, you will not be able to find that napkin. You will be sad. Do not have your child's parent write you receipts. This is not 1987. Deposit the funds directly from your bank account to her bank account. Send her a check. Set up an IDO that takes the money from your employment check and sends it to her bank account. If you want, send her the funds through Cash App or Venmo or PayPal. Some of these services have fees associated with them, so use the bank account deposits if possible. But even those service fees will cost less than the napkin that you lost. Do not pay child support twice. Have evidence, good evidence. Rule number 4. Spend more time with your children. You want to pay less in child support? Spend more time with your children. People who spend little time with their children often overpay in child support. There are 2 ways in which spending more time with your children decreases your support obligation. First, if you do not spend much time with your children, the mother can petition to raise your child support amount. This is because the mother has to spend more time with your child than contemplated by the legislature that created the child support guidelines. Consequently, the mother can request from the judge that you pay more to compensate her for the time that you are shirking your parental responsibilities. So if you spend little...
One more thing, guys. If you know the amount of time that you are spending with your child, do not listen to the baby mom that's sitting there telling you, you ain't spending enough time with him and it's unfair and da-da-da-da. You know the amount of time that you're spending with your child. You and all your friends gonna be sitting there like, bro, you always with your child. You always, what is she talking about, right? But you worrying about her. Don't worry about her. Let her talk, because you know what you're doing. Alright, just let the facts be the facts, man. You gonna be good. Don't panic. Don't panic because she got the rah-rah mouth. Don't panic. You good, bro. You good.
Time with your children, judges can order you to pay more than the normal amount of child support. The second way that spending more time with your children decreases your child support amount is the converse of the first way. If you spend more time than usual with your children, then you are the one who can request a reduction in your child support amount. In fact, most fathers who have shared physical custody of their children and who spend equal time with them pay little to no child support at all. By spending so much time with their children, they do not need to write a check each and every month to the mother. That's nice, isn't it? So if you rarely see your children, you are...
He know. He like, oh yeah, that's nice, right? Yes. I'm glad I am who I am, man.
Creating a significant risk of you being forced to overpay. And you are also not availing yourself of the deduction that's available to you to decrease your child support. Rule number 5. Do not make stupid mistakes. The 5th and final way to pay less in child support is not to shoot your own self in the foot. I've been practicing for about 20 years, and I've seen people make mistakes which have cost them tens of thousands of dollars.
Like what,
I will
Lee?
tell you about 3 of these mistakes. Do not make any.
Thank you.
This
I knew
is
he was
the
going to give
Easy
us some
Bar.
examples. Don't make
A
stupid-
complete gym you can use at home or anywhere you want to take it. So what can you do with the Easy Bar?
My fault, y'all.
Every day.
Of them. The first way that people shoot themselves in the foot, they open up child support cases on themselves. Now, why would you do that? Why would you invite the state to look over your shoulder each and every month? If your child's mother opens up a case against you, either because she filed directly with Child Support Services or because she asked for government aid, then the case is open against you, and that's fine. You can't do anything about that. But why would you do that against yourself? Fathers who do this say, well, I opened up a case against myself because I wanted proof that I paid the child support. Listen, I just told you how to have proof of your child support payments in rule number 3.
That's all about panicking. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Do not panic. Know what you do. You are good. You got the receipts. You good, bro. You good. You pay that child support. Something seem like it's going wrong or it ain't on time or whatever. Like you good. You know what you did. You got your evidence. That's it. That's it, bro. You good. And that goes with everything.
Listen, I just told you how to have proof of your child support payments in rule number 3. Bank account deposits, Cash App, IDOs, Venmo, personal checks, PayPal, Pick away. All of these methods leave a paper trail which will prove that you made these payments. You don't need to open up a case against yourself. Now, and this is even worse, some fathers, when they're sitting in your office and you ask them why they opened up a case against themselves, they'll tell you, "Oh, I just wanted to show everybody that I was responsible." Whatever. Why is opening up a case against yourself so bad? Let me ask you first, listen, life's hard, things come up, sometimes you're short on money, I understand. So what happens to you if you fall behind on child support and there's no case open against you? No case. What's gonna happen to you? You're gonna start to get a lot of phone calls and texts from the child's mother, and that's gonna get annoying. Okay, now, what happens to you if you fall behind on child support and there is a case against you? Oh, you don't get those calls anymore. Now you get letters. You get a letter in the mail saying that you owe interest on the back child support. You get a letter saying that your driver's license has been suspended. You get a letter saying that your tax refund has been intercepted. You get a letter saying that your coronavirus stimulus check has been intercepted. You get a letter saying that there's a warrant for your arrest. You need to turn yourself in by 4:30 on Friday. Why did you get all of these letters? You could have just gotten the text and the phone calls, but you wanted to be responsible.
Let her talk. Guys, I know it's hard. They got a lot to say and a lot of stupid crap. Let her talk. Let her talk. You know what you do. You know what you're doing. You know what you're going to do. Let her talk, man. You good, man. Life too short. You good. Make the best of it.
Do not open up a case against yourself. Now, the second way people shoot themselves in the foot is by volunteering to pay more in child support. This in itself isn't wrong per se, but it's the manner in which they volunteer. Suppose your child support should be $600 a month. You want to pay $800 because you love your child and the mother's cool. She doesn't give you any problems. She lets you see your kid when you want, and she doesn't start any drama with your new girl. It's all good. So you're supposed to pay $600, but things are going well at your job, so you want to pay $800 a month. Here's the correct way to proceed. You get the judge to order your child support amount is $600, and then you pay the extra $200 on the side. $200 and $600, that's $800 in total. That's perfect. That's what you wanted. Now, listen, what's the wrong way to do it? Your child support obligation should be $600, and you tell the judge to go ahead and set the amount at $800. That was a costly mistake, because now you will be forced to pay that extra $200 per month until your child turns 18 years old. Oh, you got laid off at work? Pay it. Oh, you got sick? Your hours got cut? You got locked up?
You know they against you, man. Come on.
Your car transmission went out? The same car you used to get to work, and now you need a little extra cash to fix it?
They don't give a damn.
You see what you did there? You painted yourself into a corner. You eliminated your flexibility. Why would you do that? If you want to pay more in child support, then that's fine. Just leave it out of the paperwork. Do not jam yourself up. Now, the third and final way that people shoot themselves in the foot and cost themselves money. You need to pay less to pay less. Pay less to pay less. What does that mean? Say you owe $800 this month in child support and you're short. Okay, you don't have it. What should you do? Many men pay nothing. That is a mistake. You need to pay less than the original amount, but pay something. Pay less, but pay something. What happens when you pay nothing? You are risking a contempt case where the mother hires an attorney who files a petition in court. If you give the mother something, she will be more inclined to work with you. Believe me when I tell you that she does not want to spend money on hiring me. Not when Macy's just got the new summer collection of Michael Kors bags. But if you do not pay this lady anything for months on end, she's gonna get sick of your She's gonna hire that attorney, and now you're in court on the witness stand. And further, since you have paid nothing, the judge will in all likelihood order you to pay the mother's attorney's fees. This could be anywhere from $2,500 to $10,000. That's what I call overpaying. If you had given the mother $150 a month, $100 a month, anything, the judge would have seen that you were trying, that you wanted your damn kids to eat. You would not be in jail missing work, which means missing money, and you might not have to pay the attorney's fees. So by paying less than what you were supposed to, $800 to $100, you end up paying less than what you would have paid had you paid nothing. If you had paid less, you would not have gotten the hammer. So many fathers get the hammer. I'm telling you how to do things the smart way. Pay less so you can pay less, but pay something. So These are the 5 rules to avoid overpaying child support. Get an attorney. Don't use gifts or credits for child support. Get proof of your payment, otherwise you'll pay twice. Spend more time with your children. And finally, don't make stupid mistakes. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. Do not open up a child support case against yourself. Do not allow extra money you want to give to be incorporated into the child support paperwork. And do not go months without paying the mother 1 penny. If you want to hear a great tale about a man avoiding many of the mistakes that other men make, click the link above to watch my review of former NBA player Steven Jackson's story. It's a fantastic story. Hopefully 1 or 2 of these rules I've given you will be helpful to you in your situation. If you want to learn more about child support and how the coronavirus is affecting child support, click above to see the first video in my new series on the subject. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe so that you get the latest videos. I want you to live a great life. I'm just here to give you information to help you effectively lawyer up.
You don't have to answer.
All right, y'all. Well, let me know your takeaway from this. Let me know your takeaway from this. I pretty much knew most of this, but to pay less. I mean, if I got in the situation, I probably would have did that anyway. But I didn't even like think of that. But that's my takeaway from it. To pay less. At least paying something. Always paying something so they can see you're trying. That's something I never really like just thought about. But hey, y'all let me know y'all takeaways. Oh no, don't start that. I had to. As soon as I seen this title, I was like, I'm giving this to him. Giving this to y'all, man. I know most of my audience is men. I don't know y'all situations. But I know we can learn from this. And they gonna start my doing stuff anyway. Hey, y'all make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.